What's up, guys? This is another edition of Who Is when it comes to the creators of the gaming world. Today, I have my guest, Simple Robinson, and
Halloween.
we're just gonna get into like a little deep dive of just life and just YouTube and just bullshit and just random things, just to talk, to talk.
Homie talk, bro.
Exactly, homie talk. I have a candle behind me. Candle.
Yeah, good point, actually. Even though it's hot, do you know what? For the aesthetic, I'll do it.
Exactly. I have a candle called Fireside Embers. You get it? Because Embers on the Rock, the channel.
What's it? This one doesn't... I don't know what... I don't know what flavor that is, but I know when I blow it out, though, it looks really nice when it's blown out, and also it smells good. So that's all that needs to be known.
Okay, all right, and yeah, that's basically about it. I have my go-go juice, which is my coffee.
Hell yeah, my juice.
His go-go juice as well. And I guess we could just start this off with just what have you been up to?
Right now, honestly, trying to survive in this fucking heat. It's god awful right now. Like the UK's even got like a weather warning, right? But what's like funny, because I was even saying it on Twitter, I was like, damn, how's man meant to survive in this heat? And I had a bunch of Americans go just get aircon. Lot. It's like, bro, not only is aircon so uncommon over here, but it is also getting an air conditioner in the middle of a fucking energy crisis. The whole Ukraine and Russia shit that affected the European Union. Even though the UK ain't part of the European Union anymore, we still did trades with Russia and shit like that. Not to get like political and all that, but long story short, it's a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you already have to pay for like gas prices, all that shit. Like, bro, I got a cheap ass fan from Argos that's keeping me afloat. I got this bedding that like is meant to be for the summer. Like, dude, I'm trying my best out here. Besides the heat, yeah, not too bad, honestly.
I mean, it's almost the same thing with me. I do have an air conditioner in my bedroom, but that's the separate thing. And again, that does rack up your light bill tremendously. For me, I have a little, a tower fan that reads out 81 degrees of Fahrenheit. Which is people who are watching from obviously the European area. That's about 27 Celsius. I have a window fan that blows in reverse, so it takes the heat out. And that's my little tunneling system. So I have the fan blowing towards the window, which the window does blow out. So that's physics. I'm Hispanic, so I overthink, and we're contractors by heart. You have no choice. We were forced into it. But that's a different story for a different podcast. But Boston.
Oh, Boston.
How was Boston for you? How was the land of the free?
Dude, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I think I took a photo of myself when I landed, because I was having so basically, if you've watched the vlog, I at the start when I was having that breakfast, right? I shit you not, 5 minutes after that breakfast, I had a massive anxiety attack and I was crying in a restaurant with a fucking egg in one of my forks. I was like, bro, I'm away from home. I'm traveling by myself. I'm in fucking Heathrow, this damn maze of an airport. Like, bro, it was terrifying. I met this really lovely lady, though. She was actually so sweet to me. And what is the odds that during a mental health crisis, she is a fucking training therapist? Like, bro, I sat down and spoke to her. And she was like, so, like, what are you doing? You got to focus on, like, where you're going, what for? And I was explaining, like, I'm meeting my friends for the first time. And, I'm really nervous. This is my first time. Like, no, that was my second, well, technically third time traveling, because I went to America and back with my grandparents when I was way younger. But this was my first time traveling on a plane in years. So obviously, I was terrified about the plane. My head was going final destination mode.
There you go.
And it just was telling me everything bad's gonna go wrong. Dude, I began having a panic attack on the fucking plane as we weren't even going up, bro. We were sitting there. I looked out the window and looked how far of a fucking drop that is. I was like, oh my God. No, the wing's going to blow up. The jet's going to go. The pilot's going to have a heart attack. Something will happen. Nothing happened besides a screaming child on my flight for like a good 6 hours. That was fucking hell. But The staff was actually really nice to me too. Like one of the co-pilots actually came down and was like telling me during the turbulence and shit. He was like, I understand like it gets scary, but trust me, we're completely fine. Like we know if things are going wrong and the plane is actually doing really well, you're fine, all this kind of stuff. And they were really, really nice people. So American Airlines, W to them for that. But yeah, like after getting down, you know, we got into the car park. I was trying to search for Narwhal, so I was calling him, being like, "Yo, where are you at? I landed, got my bag, etc." And can I say as well, TSA, holy fuck, what's up their ass? Holy shit, bro. He was staring me down, and I was saying, he was like, "What are you here for?" So to meet my friends, you know, it's my first time abroad. I was like, I was smiling, I was so happy, and he looked at me just like,
welcome to America.
Yeah, it was like, he looked at my passport, looked at me, looked at the back of me. I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't have my glasses on in that because you can't take them with glasses on. And he was like, I know. I'm like, I'm trying to say, I'm not a criminal, man. I'm here to see my friends, please.
American TSA and American DMV are the same exact attitude.
Bro, everyone's so aggressive. Even when I was going through the metal scanner thing, like they told me to take off my shoes and stuff, I tripped a little and I was like, oh, do I need to take my socks off or no? And no. And because my bag, like as I got through it, my bag was like halfway out the scanner thing. And I said, am I allowed to take it? Like, has it been scanned and all that? And she went, honey, if your bag was bad, you wouldn't have even made it this far. I was like, that's not what I asked though. You know what I mean? I just asked, am I allowed to fucking take it? Or do I need to wait until it's like to the end? You know, I don't want to be a dickhead. But yeah, no, I have some more airport stories at the end, which is pretty funny. But I had met Narwhal. I was feeling like sick as fuck. I was saying to him like, bro, I feel so like queasy, bro. We went, first thing we did, like my first 30 minutes in America, me and Narwhal went to go smoke a blunt. And that's obviously in his vlog. You'll see when we're in the car and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And had like a few pulls of that. I was fucking gone already. I was like, okay, I feel calmer now. This is nice. And then, and then the fucking vomiting began to happen. Yeah. That's a sick ass lighter. Holy, that's sick. I just got this this little pink lighter. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, and there we go. Oh, and it's a jetty too. Oh, that's sick. No, I like that. But it's I remember I was saying to Narwhal, like, bro, I feel really sick. Have you got any water? He was like, yeah, go ahead. As I was drinking it, I vomited in the fucking bowl and it splashed out on me. And then that's why my shirt changed. So like you'll see in the vlog, I wore a different shirt, like when the second part of the vomiting happened compared to when I arrived. And that was because I vomited on myself. And then after that, as we were going down the street again, I had to get out the car again because I had to vomit. Then at the airport, again, we was on the wrong floor. I had to vomit again. And then we picked up Midas and Buffy. And then like we was just all like talking, you know, we were like, oh, it's sick to see you guys, like everything like that. And then I was telling them about the vomit shit. I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm fine now. I think I'm fine. And then as we got into the tunnel, I was like, look, I can't hold this anymore. Can one of you take the camera, please? I need to be sick. And obviously that's where the clip came from of me being sick. Yep. But yeah, after all that, it was pretty damn good. Got to the house, chilled there for a bit, waited for everyone to land because I think we were there a day earlier. Wait, no, Grizz landed like roughly the same time I did too, but him and Puffer were going to their hotel. And yeah, I believe that everyone was trying to wait for everyone else to go because Jeff was still yet to land. I think Pezzy and Droid was still yet to land. So there was a lot of people just like coming in over time. And I'm pretty sure the first day we went to go get Chick-fil-A, all that nice stuff, you know, try some nice ass food. By the way, Chick-fil-A, oh my God, amazing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we like hung around, had some food. Narwhal and all them guys made some beats. It was a pretty damn chill night. You know, we had a little something to smoke. It was just chilling, and it was like the first night I remember. And I actually forgot I said this. And Narwhal got it in his first vlog that he put out of PAX, and he put the camera on the thing. And I was saying about like, man, this is crazy. Like I was panicking like shit in that airport, but you know, I'll do it all over again for this. And it's only been the first day. It's not even been the first day. And I was asked if that was like, was that like staged, like to make it like a nice, like, no, that was a genuine conversation. And Noel forgot he left his camera on. So like, I like seeing all that shit because it shows like, that's how genuine all that shit is. It's not like staged and shit. We're all enjoying ourselves and it felt so fucking good. But I also want to ask you, what was your first day like in Boston when you landed?
I had what was it? What do you call those things on your foot? Calluses and I am a adventurer. This is my first time ever traveling alone. Every single time I travel, it's either with, you know, obviously the wifey, or it's with family, or it's with, at least accompanied by somebody. Like for me, I live in New Jersey. Next door to me is New York. And I used to go to New York, but there's a train next to me that would take me to New York in 20 minutes. But again, I would take my cousin, or I would take the wifey, or I would take my sister, or I would go with my uncle. Yeah. But our first day, I decided, let me just walk all over Boston. So I was staying in this, I was staying in the Seaport area, and I crossed.
We was looking at getting a house down there actually. Before we got the house we got, we were looking around the Seaport area, and it had a really nice ocean bit. I was like, lads, imagine waking up to the view. Come on. And they were like, yeah, but we kind of want a house. And there was no houses there that were available. So we got a house like further up in Boston.
It was majority in that area is like hotels or like residential buildings. But I had like a ocean view, which was phenomenal. It was ocean view in the front, and then where the bathroom was at was the city view. So I I was kind of spoiled.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of spoiled, and it was actually really cheap to actually stay there.
No, you deserve it, lad. You know what I mean? You've been doing your grind, you've been working hard, and then you go to these nice trips and shit. Like, it makes it worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is that your first day? You walked around Boston with then you got the fucking calluses on your foot.
I left I got to Boston, I believe that Tuesday. So I actually got there 2 days early. So I got to Boston on Tuesday, and I landed around like I would say about 10:45.
Yeah.
And I left my hotel at 12 p.m. Didn't get back into my hotel until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So for the whole entire day, I went across the bridge, went to the park, went to the Italian section in the north side. No, or I guess you could say the north side of like
we didn't go
Boston.
there, unfortunately. We should go there next time, because I think like all the lads are definitely making it a tradition to like go to Boston, because like this was a nice, like this time in Boston was so nice. Like the photos was lovely, like all the fun times was good. Like I can't remember every day individually, but I do remember like some highlighted bits. Like I liked when like Grizz and all that came over. Him, Narwhal, and Crohn's were making beats. It like the whole house was like filled with music constantly. It felt so nice. And like I remember even like chilling with Jeff as well. Like Jeff's like my brother, you know what I mean? I've known that guy for years. He's like the one dude that like genuinely I can relate to fully. And like he's going through like his own shit. And that's what I love about our friendship, is that it's one of them friendships that like, you know, when you don't talk for like ages, but you come back to the conversation as if you talked yesterday. It's one of them. So that's why I get on with Jeff well. That's why I get on with Jeff so well, because I was like, dude, like I don't have to like keep up to date, because we both have like really busy shit going on 24/7, and it's nice to have that. So like meeting him in real life, hanging out with him, like I'm not even kidding, right? There was a running meme, and a lot of people didn't believe me. They really thought I was fucking about, but this is 100% true. At the age of 19 years old in Boston, I'm currently 20 now, so I've learned how to tie them now, but I did not know how to tie my shoes. I always had Velcro. I never, ever, ever. And if I did have my shoes tied, my mum would tie them for me, and I wouldn't untie them. I would slip my foot out and slip it back in. Easy access, right? So like all the guys were like, they looked at me like, bro, no, you gotta be fucking around. Like that can't be real. I said, no, I cannot tie my shoes. Can someone help me, please? I need to walk down the stairs, and I'm not fucking my ankle up again. So like I will talk about that one as well. And Jeff was teaching me it, and I was getting so fucking pissed off in the house. I was sitting there like doing it. I would have it, try and tie the knot, and then it would like unloose. I literally looked at him. I said, "I'm gonna fucking rip my shoe apart. I can't do this. Give me a Velcro shoe." Like I'm like still somewhat learning it now, but like even still, I can guarantee I'm gonna forget it. Like it's because it's not a common practice, and that's because like I was never like taught it because I never liked laces. My mum and dad really much like spoiled me as a kid when it came to like clothing that like I wanted instead of like something. It wouldn't be like I would get like name brand shit, not that at all, because like we weren't in any form, not even middle class, like lower than middle class. So like whenever I'd say like no, I really don't like shoelaces, I'd have the Velcro. And if I'm like, no, I don't like over hoodies, zip up hoodie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that was like how, and they carried that into now. They're so used to it, but my opinions on everything has changed. So I'm like, you know, if I get a zipper hoodie, I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear a zipper hoodie. Like, I like one of them overhead hoodies. And, you know, times change. And it's all that kind of funny stuff that was really hilarious over there. But with the ankle stuff, so the explanation for that is, you know, Houston. Mm-hmm. We went over to his house, and as we were getting out the car, I was like so stunned by the scenery. I just love it. I love looking around and looking at nature. Like, I love to take in the moment because like I kind of like have photographic memory in a sense. Like I remember events by like an image. So like in my head, I was like, oh wow, this is it. My dumbass, whilst getting out the car, I thought the ground was higher. So like I was tiptoeing to feel for the ground, and like as I've went like this with my toe, I've went like that, and I fell on my ankle with my whole body weight. And then to stop my leg from spraining, the ankle from spraining, as I was going down, I quickly put my knee down. So I smashed my knee and my ankle. So my whole right leg was just fucked for the entire trip. And I didn't like, I thought I was gonna like cry or some shit, but I got up, I was on the floor, and Midas looked at me. He was like, what are you doing down there? And I went, that, you gotta fucking help me up or just look at me. Like, they were all laughing. They went, how'd you do that? I went, I don't know, but can someone get me a joint? Because I can walk this off. I waddled into the house, saw Scozy and all them lot, Clover, and I was like, yo, what's good, guys? And they're like, why are you limping? I was like, I fell over out there. Where's the weed? And literally, I went in the back garden. Fucking Houston's dog Barney, absolute cutie. He's a little chubby dog, but he's so small, but he's also so compact. It's so cute. And you know, I met everyone else too. It was amazing. For the rest of the night though, I was like, I thought I was fine, and then we got home, and as we got home, I pulled my sock down, and there was like a big red, like I think I have the picture on my phone, and there's literally like my whole fucking leg. I had grandma legs. I'm not even kidding you. Like someone literally commented on it when I tweeted it, and they said grandma cankles. I was like, bro, like
lunch lady legs.
I can't even like twist my ankle in peace anymore, bro. Like, where is it? I'm getting close to it. There's like so many different. This was, I think, that was the night where I got really high, and like my ankle was fucked, and I was just really happy. But
I want to get that high.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, here it is. Right. There's an ankle brace one, so I know where that is. Here we go. Right. Here's the photo. My ankle was so swollen that it literally was bulging, and I was like, oh my fucking God. Like that's not how my ankle looks. That like, why is it looking like this? And then later on, because Adam's mum is a nurse, and Jeff obviously works as a nurse. So like with both their combined knowledge, they were like, okay, first of all, get some cold shit on there. So I think we put some chicken on my leg, like some cold chicken, something like that. Or I think it was peas, some shit. And then they got me an ankle brace, and then it ended up looking like this. And
yeah, you dripping.
The thing about this, right? So my mum has really bad mental health, bless her. She unfortunately can't, like, handle the thought of like me going abroad on my own. So she was already like, huh. And then when she saw my Instagram that I put that picture up and I didn't even text her about it yet, she was like, Nathan, what the fuck? What the fuck? Do you want me to get on that plane and come over there and get you? Like I said to her, look, chill down, right? My ankle ain't twisted, it ain't broken, it ain't nothing. It's just swollen, all right? I survive. I'm good, all right? I uploaded it for the funny meme, all right? Meme funny, all right? It was a haha. She was like, okay. But what's this about you being in a trunk? I was like, okay. I said, look, it was content on top of the fact that I was fully safe. Like, I had a lot of comments on that video about the trunk part. I said, look, my friends, I'm so lucky to have them because they are not only the funniest people I know, but they are also super fucking caring. Because, like, we cut out a lot of the parts, and now obviously because we're leaving it for the funny, but there was, like, loads of parts where even Grizzy was going around saying, like, Nathan, are you good? Nathan, are you good? Just to make sure I didn't, like, pass out, like, hit my head or some shit. And, like, even Noel was driving super slow. That's why I felt the speed bumps, because you're,
Yeah.
So that's like it was funny. I only hit my head like once, but that's because like I went to stand up too early and I fucking smacked my head, and that's just me being dumb. But I was safe the entire time. There was not a single time I was in danger. But my mum's mind went to like, oh no, that can't be it. He's getting kidnapped. He's gonna fall out of the boot somehow. I'm like, that's not how it works. You know what I mean? Like I have to pull a lever back there if I want to get out to like that. It's fine. We weren't on the motorway or highway. And she was like, okay, so why did you do it then? I said, because there weren't enough space in the car. There wasn't enough space. So how am I meant to, you know, I'm not sitting on the roof. I'll just hop in the trunk and I had my AirPods in, you know, I was vibing.
Yeah.
Bro.
I've done it before.
The fucking song.
Yeah, times.
Oh my God. The song that I had on, it was killing me. It was Vamp Anthem by Playboy Carti. And as you like feel the bump in the street, it's just like, we're the same color as Cranberry. Like, bro, I was fucking crying of laughter. It was funny. But I think the one part of that trip that stood out the most was definitely the actual PAX event. Like it was different because I've never been to something like that before. And especially when people came up to me and went like, yo, can I have a picture with you, Simple? I was like, what the fuck? Like, people actually like know what I do and shit like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, and like I was so stunned, but I was so happy taking all them photos. Like, bro, I even like when my sister saw them, she was like, oh, Nathan, did they like come up to you and think? I went, yeah, like it was crazy. And she was like, wait, don't like people have to like pay for that? I was like, bro, no. So it's not, people shouldn't ever like literally. I think that's the dumbest shit. That having to pay to take photos with people, no, that's dumb. That's dumb as shit. Same with the autograph, paying to get an autograph, bro. You're not the queen. The autograph ain't gold. Get off your high horse. My sister meant it is in a sense of like confusion because she's like, isn't that what like celebrities do? Because like in my sister's mind, she sees me as like this. Oh, he's a celebrity. I'm not a fucking celebrity. Yep. Chill. And literally, right? And it's wholesome, but it's like, oh my God. But I was saying to her, no, like never would you ever need to fucking pay someone to take a photo with them. I was so over the moon to take photos with people. There was this dude with the Resident Evil bag. I wish I would have asked him what he got because I was like, dude, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's the symbol. Holy, what did he get? And if he ever watches any of this, if you're watching this, what did you get? What did you get? Because I was so interested because I love Resident Evil.
Simple like, Robinson, Twitter. Message him.
Literally, I want to know what he got because I love Resident Evil. But yeah, basically, one of the parts that really stood out because like it was like after we met you, Rick, me, Adam, Midas, Narwhal, and Jeff, we had to go because Adam's because Adam has Crohn's disease, and obviously like if he's in pain, we need to get him home so he can have his meds and shit. So like we weren't there when there was the massive like meetup, but I remember after we met you, I was like so stunned when I met you. I was like, holy shit, it's Rick. Wait a minute, I know who this is.
And we're the same height.
So I was like, bro, I was like, dude, fucking DM me because I can't stay, but DM me because I want to do something. I want to like do a podcast or some shit. So that's why I was happy I got that in, because I was like, shit, I wanted to speak to him more. Same as like everyone else there, because there was so many other people I wanted to speak to. But I remember after we went home, Grizzy messaged me. I was like, yo, where you at? And I said, oh, we had to go home, lad, because da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, oh yeah, shit, no, people were asking like, where's Simple and shit, like I went to take a photo. I was like, oh my god, like, dude, that's crazy. There was more people. Like,
it was a army.
It's different, man. It's actually like really like crazy and different that like people actually was like asked him where I was and shit like that. It gives you that feeling of feeling like you're cared about and shit. And like that really like, I don't know how to explain it, but that like made a permanent dent in my heart of like, wow, like this is something else. Like this is actually life changing. Hence why
it's surreal.
I've got an entire Boston wall up there. See?
That is phenomenal.
Oh fuck! Look, you can even see that is the lighter that we used in Boston. Yeah, that's the lighter, bro. And those Marlboro ones up there. That's the ones that I got at the airport when I was just about to leave. So I was like, yeah, man, get like a nice little souvenir. Like it was sick. Like that entire trip was. I wish we could do it again. Like it was amazing.
It felt like a dream, but at the same time, it's reality, and it's just like what you went through is what I went through. People came up to me, you're Sim Poppy? I'm like, yep. I'm nobody. Like, how would you know who I am? And they're like, can I get a picture? Can I get because they were doing like the badge signing. So everybody was signing badge. If it actually fucking focuses. I have Puffer, Wildcat, Droid, Grizzy.
I remember. I think Droid. I can't remember who it was. I don't know whether it was Droid, Pezzy, or Grizzy that told me this. I think it was one of them, but they were like, bro, I've never done a... Oh, wait, no, it was Tuxie. Yep. It was Tuxie. He turned around and said to me, I've never done a signature before, so I had to make that shit up on the spot.
Yep.
And I was fucking cracking up. Which one is his?
Tuxie.
No, that's a solid one. I don't know why he was saying it. It was like, I think it was a shit one. Like, that's bro, nice. My signature is literally like, I don't even know. It's like something like that. It's like an S with like a line for it. Some shit.
Mine
like that.
was scuffed. I never did one like ever. So I'm like, how do I do one with some Poppy? Because I never actually practiced. So I just write down some Poppy. But Puffer put a dick on mine.
I see it.
He put a small pecker on top of Maz. So
that's bro. Maz IRL is an actual fucking treat to be around. Like, dude has this energy. Like, he has an energy that is unmatched. Like, I can tell you right now, Maz doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, he doesn't do niche, right?
Got a natural high.
Maz has energy. Honestly, he's high on life, and bro, I wish. Mentally, I could be where he is. Like, same. Because Maz genuinely seems happy, and I'm so happy for Maz. Genuinely, he's a lovely lad to be around. So, like, you know, I feel like personally, if you get the chance to meet him IRL, like, bro, just
go up to him, just walk up to him, talk with him, just joke with him, because he is an amazing person. And I spoke with him for like maybe like 5 minutes because I was bouncing around and. No, Matt was just a phenomenal human, and that was my introduction to basically the whole entire group circle was through Matt, and Matt was there, and apparently I went with my friend. Her name is Zimby. I told her to be my radar. Like, hey, if you see the guys, just let me know. I just want to just say what's up to them, and she wasn't close to us or anything. So okay, so I gave her a call. I'm like, Zimby, where the fuck you at? She's like, I'm like, are you good? She's no, I just see Grizzy and Puffer and Smitty, and I just see them. I'm like, okay, breathe. Where? So I could just walk up to you. And she's escalator, front, building, passing away. Bye. Hangs up.
Jesus. So I saw the videos with the one that Narwhal made that like when people met Grizz and all that, there was one person that was crying. I was like, oh my god, bro. There was one dude in that line that had me in fucking stitches. And it was when Narwhal was editing it, I was crying. Wait a minute. I want to see if I can actually find the clip to show you because it is genuinely one of the funniest things I've seen. Where is it? Narwhal. There we go.
But Matt hugged the shit out of me.
Yeah, Matt's an actual really nice lad. Like, I've spoken to him a good few times, and he doesn't know me much. Like you know, we haven't spoke like hella. Like, we've recorded over the few years that we've known each other and shit. But like, it was like any time that I've spoken to him, he's been fucking hilarious to be around. On top of like, he is how you see him. You know what I mean? What you get, what you see is what you get. That is literally what it is. It's not a character, nothing like that. Like, he is a genuinely nice lad. And I found it. I found the fucking clip here. Look, this made me fucking crack up when I saw this. Holy, this guy. Where is it? I think he's this dude back. This had me in stitches, bro. This part. Dude was crazy, off the perk and everything. Like, I was like, dude was hype. Oh my. When we was like seeing that for the first time, was going over the footage, bro, we were all crying in the call. I said, bro, please zoom in on him. That is just funny as fuck. I hope like he watches that video and he sees that, because I guarantee even he will get a laugh out of that.
Yeah, but, like it was phenomenal, and all the people had like definitely they had like a lot of energy. When we all congregated in that one little area, it was definitely intense. And again, like I said, with Matt, it just it makes it like it still feels like a dream, because when everybody was there, obviously Wildcat, Grizzy, Tuxie, everybody, when they're on top of the little whatever you call it, divider.
Oh, the little like the little stool things.
Yeah. So when they're standing on top of that, and then you just see this gang of people coming in, they're all right. We're gonna do signs and meetups and photos or whatever. Just stand to the side, form a line, and we'll just hang out and take pictures and sign. Okay. But I stand in line because I still see myself as a fan, even though yes, I chit chat with them every so often. I still see myself as a fan. So I'm in line. Matt sees me. He's like, Rick, what? Why the fuck are you in line? He's get the fuck out of line. Get the fuck over here right fucking now. I'm like, yeah, okay.
So I mean, he like Blog is one of the people that have like with growth, his ego has not changed whatsoever. Like, homie is the most transparent lad I know. Like, well, there's a lot of transparent people within that group. Honestly, everyone's so genuine. Are you getting broken into?
Thunderstorm is happening soon.
Oh shit! Really? Fucking hell! R.I.P. the humidity. Yeah, I heard that. But it was basically Wait, what was I saying there?
You're talking about Blarg, and I almost got hit by fucking Thor.
Yes. What's it with Blog? Like, every time I've spoken to him, like, I remember he was giving me YouTube advice when I was at a very smaller size. I think I was at like 10k, and he was giving me a bunch of advice about like the monetization system, like with gaming videos, status it with like, when it puts like the submit rating, you put this, don't do it to this because it will fuck up this. And he was telling me about like, it's the same with Pezzy as well. Pezzy's another one of them people that I will say, even if I wasn't friends with him, I know for a fact I would still be like a fan of him, because I've even joked with him and turned around and said, I'm a fucking Pezzy frog. Yeah, bro, I watch your shit. And that's the thing, like, because he's my homie, it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy his content. Like, I actually get excited when Pezzy streams. So I'm like, dude, I fucking love playing with him. That's why when we was playing Tarkov and shit, I was cracking up whenever he got mad, because it was just funny. Because I love playing with my friends like that, and I just love like seeing them be themselves as well on stream, because it's like I'm hanging out with them anyway, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like's fun with these guys, is that it feels like just pure genuineness. If that's the word, genuineness.
All
the time.
I guess the lexicon of the alphabetical order structure that could somewhat work. When you talked about Pezzy, Pezzy yelled at me when I first met him.
Really?
Yes.
What did he say?
Because I did, Pezzy depressed moments.
Oh, I remember when we were. Oh my god, I can actually tell you that we were all in the call together. We was in this. We have like this like chill server that we have that we would like sit down and watch movies and shit. And we was chilling in there late one night, and this was like in the prime of Discord content when all that stuff was going on. And I remember we saw it came up, and I said to Pezzy, I was like, Pezzy, you ain't gonna believe what I've just seen, bro. And he went like that. He was like, there ain't no way this motherfucker did this. And I was cracking up watching all of them. And it's like that's where all like the more Pezzy memes came from. Like everyone just kept memeing him because Pezzy used to be super quiet. You know what I mean? He used to be a shy lad, but his confidence has gone up because like he knows that like people love watching his shit, that he's a genuine lad. He's fucking crazy, but he's genuine. Yeah. And that's what I mean. When people notice that, that's when they enjoy that kind of content and all that kind of stuff. And that's why, I don't know if you know this, I don't know if many people know this, because it's probably when they all come over here, that's probably when like it's going to be like doing streams, vlogs and all that kind of stuff. But Midas, Wozens, Adam, and Narwhal are coming to the UK. And they're coming down to where I am, and we're all gonna do some like cooking streams down here. We're gonna do fucking vlogs again because they all want to have a holiday. I'm like, yo, come to the UK, man. Why not? Fuck it, let's do it. They all want to go see London and shit, so go take them London. And I can't wait to show them all like the British kind of foods and shit, because it is so hilarious all the time. They're like, what's Greg's? What is a Greg's? I'm like, it's a bakery where they do like sausage rolls, donuts, sandwiches, all this kind of shit. And they're like, so if I ask for like chips over there, am I gonna get like fries or am I gonna get crisps? I'm like, no, it's a complete different saga over here. The chips and all that, there's none of that bollocks, right? It's crisps, chips. That's how it is, right? One or the other. Yep. And literally, I told them one thing. I said, look, if you go around with that fucking mocking accent, you're going to get slapped upside the face. I tell you right now, you can't go up to an actual British person in real life that you do not know and go British and shit like that. They're just going to fucking clump you upside the head. Like,
oh, you British? Can I get a bottle of water?
Yeah, they'll just slap you upside the head. I said, like, most British people already hate Americans as it is because they think they're so fucking corny and shit. So, like, literally, if you go up and start correcting them and start like mocking their accent, bro, you're just asked them to get slapped. Like, bro, I said to them, drop that shit for one. Number two, you lads need to try out fucking Nando's. Nando's is amazing. It is
heard of that.
Top tier. It's like a chicken place, right? They have it in Canada and they have it in the UK. They do not have it in the United States as far as I know, but it is absolutely breathtaking, dude. The best chicken. I who knows, I might be overhyping it, but I like it so damn much. It is so good. It's worth it. The fucking butterfly chicken, man, oh my god, with some chips, oh, that shit is amazing, bro. Like, it's all these kind of things that they're missing out on. But I am happy about one thing, is that I found out where we're going. There's actually a Five Guys, and we don't have Five Guys usually in the UK, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie.
Five Guys, as a spoiled American, they're all right. They're not bad. They're definitely above than other places, but with amount of foodery type of places you have, and obviously America, obviously we're all fat Americans. I would definitely rate them in the 6 area, 6-7 area. Again, like I said, we're overly spoiled with food. So if you have a Five Guys, I will say, if I have to unhinge and detach my brain from what I've experienced, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely pretty good.
I will say, my favorite burger place in America right now it was a big tie between Chick-fil-A and Shake Shack, because Shake Shack, oh my fucking god, what are they doing over there? That is magical. That can save a life. I'm not even joking.
My hotel, physically across the street from my hotel with a Shake Shack, and there is no Shake Shacks. They recently opened 3 branches in New Jersey, but prior to like the last few years, there was 0 Shake Shacks in New Jersey. And when I went to Boston and I saw a Shake Shack literally across the street from my hotel, I'm like, fucking bet. Went across, got the shakes, got myself a burger with the fries, and then the next day I got myself a buffalo chicken sandwich with cheese fries and this black and white milkshake.
Oh,
I was there for 5 days. I went to Shake Shack 3 times.
Oh man, I tried like as much as I could. Like even Jeff was like, bro, you guys only wanted fast food. I'm like, yeah, bro, this is the first time I've been over here. I'm like, I'm still a kid. I'm only 19 when I'm like over there. I'm like, bro, I want to like try all of this hyped up shit. I refuse to try Taco Bell. Hell no.
As a Hispanic, no.
Dunkin' was actually pretty damn good. I'm not even gonna lie. I had like I think it was like a grilled cheese and like a hot chocolate, and oh my god, that was good. But I'd say out of all of them, bro, Shake Shack's the best. Like Wendy's was an experience because the person that we were, if Noel had it in a vlog, right? It was basically we were sitting there and the guy was like, he didn't make sense. He didn't make any sense. And like we were saying, huh? Like what? And like we didn't hear him say, give me a second. And when Noel said, oh, could I add to it? He shouted back and went, give me a second. If fucking, we were all cracking up in the car. And bro, this dude didn't even give Herbo his fucking food. Herbo never ended up getting his order. So I gave Herbo my other burger that I got. I was like, yo, bro, you have this one. Like, homie hadn't eaten all day. I was like, bro, fucking eat up, bro. Homie inhaled that shit, though. I was like, yeah. Literally, he fucking Patrick starred that bitch. And I understand, man. He was bowling the night before. He was fucking walking around all day. Like, man's was aching. He was hungry. I was like, dude, eat up, champ. And like the house as well. Like we had Alpha come over. We had Danny come over. There was Puffer, Grizzy, Pezzy Droid, Nikki, Tuxie, who else? TBVG, Herbo. Fuck, there was a good few people over at our house, but like it was nice having people like come in and go as well, like because it was nice like meeting everyone still. Like I remember Q as well, Quinton. I remember like when they were all leaving, it was so damn emotional because like they were leaving a day beforehand, and like bro, there were some tears, and it was like, even I will say there's actually an unreleased clip of me crying. I cried when I left the guys at the airport when Midas and Narwhal dropped me and Jeff off. I cried. I hugged Midas. I said, bro, I'm going to miss you, man. Like, and I was tearing up so bad. Narwhal nearly cried because I was crying. And like, dude, Jeff just laughed at me. He went, yeah, no, I don't really get that emotional, to be honest. He's like, yeah, I'll do it again, so I don't care. But I'm like, yeah, but I'm young and like, anything could happen. I could lose my legs tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking the worst. Anxiety's at the fucking all-time high. I'm leaving the place that I'm having like the most fun in. And like, it was definitely like, it hurt a lot as well when me and Jeff had to say bye to each other because it was only me and him, and I had to go. I took him to his terminal that he had to go to. I went my way back, and he looked at me and went, bro, don't worry. We're going to do this again at another point, and I'll see you again soon. Yeah, I'll give you a text when I've landed safely. And I was like tearing up. I went, I'll see you later, brother. And it literally, as I was walking through the airport, man, I was fucking like tearing up. I was like, man, this fucking hurts. I remember my mum called me and she was like, hi, like, how are you? I picked up the phone. I'm like, I'm teary-eyed, and she was like, are you okay? I said goodbye to my friends, and now I'm coming home to England. I'm coming home to that shithole. Like, I was like so mad, but also so emotional, bro. I can also say, do not smoke cigarettes. Do not learn from me on this part. I went through half that pack up there that I thingied. I went through 10 of them in a matter of 2 hours because I fucking burnt through them because I was like so panicky, and obviously I'm not gonna smoke weed at the fucking airport, am I? So like I'm sitting there trying to like calm down by just smoking, and it's not working, and I'm like I'm hungry, bro. As soon as I got on the plane, I was chill. I as soon as I got on the plane, I stopped panicking. I was chill, and I bunged on. Yeah, bro. I put on Horrible Bosses. I was watching that. There was this weird ass person on the plane that had their feet up in the fucking air, but that was a weird one. But I remember because one of the guys next to me, they were moving seats because there was only a few people on my plane on the way back. I remember I had like one of these little airplane pretzels. They were so good. And he said he saw I really liked them. And he was like, do you want my one, mate? I went, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, because he's a fellow Englishman. He was on his way home too. And he went, I know how scary flights can be, mate. Just have some food, sit back and try and get some rest. Bro, I slept in the weirdest position because I curled up in a ball like this. And when I woke up, bro, my joints were so stiff, my arms hurt and everything. I was like, bro, I'm like sitting on a plane on the plane with the belt on, still trying to like curl my legs up and like this, and like I woke myself up by like one of my legs slipping and I would fall forward. I was like, oh fuck. And then oh my god, poor Midas. Holy shit, poor fucking Midas. This, I don't think many people know this because I think he only told us in the group chat, but his flight was delayed literally like an hour before he was about to board, some shit like that, and he had to stay in Boston for another day and get another plane home like the next day during the morning. Like it was so fucked up. And then I believe he had a two-way stop as well, so he had to get off at Ireland and then go back to the Netherlands. And dude, after that, he only had like a few days home, and then he flew to Denmark to see Wozens. So like homie was bouncing from country to country like a fucking VPN. Like homie didn't know what to do. I felt so bad for him, but at the same time, it was cool that he got to travel that much, considering, in my personal opinion, alongside a lot of my other friends, Chromes is one of the most hardworking people I know. He's genuinely inspiring when it comes to that, because if you didn't know, he edits for Grizzy, and all the videos that you see from him are always good quality.
Yeah. And
even like behind the scenes, we'll be like clowning him and going like that, like, bro, come on, just play a game with us, like come chill with us, hang out. You're like, bro, no, I need to get this Grizzy video done. If I can get it done by tonight, I'll slide in and all that kind of shit. Like, he is genuinely, he puts his work first, he puts his college work first, all that kind of stuff. And he's genuinely overall a nice guy to be around. All of them guys are, literally. And that's why, obviously, right now we're doing the GoFundMe stuff for Adam. We're making sure that we can do like small trips to the UK so he can actually like go in case he can't go Boston. So at least he's had a trip.
Yeah.
And you know, like with all the shit that's hit him recently, you know, his dad passing, the whole fucking Crohn's disease shit. What is my hair doing? The whole Crohn's disease shit, you know, like all that kind of shit is stacking up for him. And obviously medical bills is a bitch. So like that's why we're all pulling through together to help him out. Like all of us behind the scenes been helping him. Grizzy as well. All the guys, Pezzy, Droid, the lot have all helped out. Even myself, I'm doing like every stream I have Adam's GoFundMe link so we can like keep raising shit for him. And
like, I noticed that too. I was like, that's a true friend. And then, you know, I see a whole bunch of people also tweeting about it. You know, I retweeted whenever I can, and friends like you and just that whole circle is just like, it's inspirational. Like, like obviously you're part of that, but as a person who looks from the outside, like, you guys don't understand how much hope you bring to the world. The fact that one of your friends is obviously unfortunately affected by something that's, you know, beyond his power, and you guys are doing everything in your power to assist him, that's just like amazing. 1,000% amazing.
No, literally, even like Adam's mum, she's like spoken to me the past few times whenever we did the GoFundMe stuff. Like I would transfer the account to her and I'd be speaking to her, and she even turned around and said like, Nathan, thank you for how much you do for Adam and shit like that. And like vice versa. I know Adam's always there for me. I know literally all my friends, like the whole like content hub lot that we play with. I know my close friends that are always there for me and they always have my back and shit. And like those kind of people, like, well, I feel like whenever people come into my stream and like they mention about like, oh, I wish I had friends like yours and stuff like that. I said that like over time, like you will find friends like that. Everyone will. You will have your Jeff. You will have your Midas. You will have your Wozens. Like I'm telling you, that's how life works. You will find someone that has a similar interest, but you need to put in the effort to see it back. You know what I mean? You can't sit in the corner and do niche and expect someone to, come up to you. You know what I mean? It's like, as much as like it's a meme, it's like a little like group meme of mine that I quote unquote fucking simp for XQC because I love his content. I love XQC so much. And literally, I remember this, there was this quote that he said that actually makes so much sense. One of the most like truthful, knowledgeable things that's come out of his mouth is literally him saying that, if you want to get somewhere, you need to put your name in the hat. You can't expect to have your name pulled from the hat if you never put your name in it. You know what I mean? It could be 100 times, 1,000,000 times before you get like the juice and shit like that. You know what I mean? But you got to put that effort in. And that's with everything: friends, school, work, life, the lot, family. You got to put effort in to receive that come back. You know what I mean? And that's, I believe in good karma as well. So with helping Adam, I feel like, who knows what could happen? Like, touch wood, no one gets like a bad disease. But if someone else fell under such terrible conditions, they know that their friends are there. Yep. You don't have to worry about being alone. And I've said that to Adam time and time again. I will always repeat it to him that you are never alone. I am always going to be here. And even nights where he feels like that, you know what I mean? I'm up with him. We both have shit sleeping problems. So we both got that. Hey, man, want to hang out on a call? If you need someone to talk to, vent to me, go ahead, mate. And even then, like Adam's been getting into games like Tarkov. He can't sit at his desk as much because of the pain. But like when he can, he's always playing. And he's always trying to distract himself, not always focus on the negative shit. And literally, it's kind of an inspiration for me as well, because like whenever you end up like feeling shitty or depressed, you're overthinking the little things like, oh, my video's done bad, or like, this ain't doing well, whatever it is. You look at like someone like Adam's situation, you think, shit could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? And like that pushes me to stream. Every time that I go to stream, I'm thinking like, yeah, I may not be super in the mood, but my mood usually picks up during stream. So like, I'm doing this to raise money for him. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact, if Adam was fully healthy and I was in his position, he would do the exact same thing for me. So I know that. And it's the same with like people like Grizz. Grizz has come through and helped me countless times, whether it be something financial, something that's mental, anything like that. He's always been there. Tuxie, Ash, Nikki, Bree, Droid, Pezzy, all of them, literally all of them. They are all sweethearts. They're all lovely people. And I literally will stand by this all the time, that I'm so lucky that I have them people in my life. I genuinely, I don't mean to get soppy and shit like that.
No, it's
just like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying like my appreciation to my friends as well, as I'm sure you've got friends as well, Rick, that you hold so close to your heart. You take a bullet for them. You know what I mean? They're your family that you got to choose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's, you definitely have them moments when you do. I end up muttering too much after I've had a smoke. I end up just going like a engine.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But it's friendships like that changes your perspectives of just like life, because you feel like you're not worth the attention or the help, but then your friends are like, motherfucker, you are worth it. And it opens your eyes. It's like damn, what did I do to deserve this? And it's just moments like that where you just realize that you kind of made it in life. And it may not be the whole financial aspect of it, but sometimes just having a person to listen to you, having a person just to vent to, or just having a group of people where you could just be you. That it's just phenomenal. And again, like you said before, everybody could find that circle. And I have my own circle with that's like that. And you gotta strive to find that. And there's a person for everybody. Friendship wise, relationship wise, all that, anything beyond the words, yes. And again, this term is 100% accurate. Blood does not make family.
Yeah, true. That is very much true. In my opinion, at least, I believe that's quite true because of the simple fact of, like, you know, there's so many people that, you know, have like step parents, for instance, step brother, step sister, step mom, step dad, whatever it is, right? No meme intended. Is literally just like, you know, I consider them family more than what my biological family is. You know what I mean? And that's the same with people's friends. Not everyone has like this perfect, ideal Christian family. You know, everyone loves them. The neighbors talk about them all the time. Like all that shit. Like, no, that's not realistic. The realism in life is that not everyone's going to get dealt the best cards, right? Sometimes you get dealt a good hand, but sometimes you don't. And it's what you do with that hand, you know, without it sound like gamba, you know what I mean? Like, it's what you do with that hand to be able to make that progress, to grow, to develop as a person, you know what I mean? Like, all that kind of shit is so important.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my take on it, at least.
I guess the question I can ask you is, like, how did your friend group, how did it form? Like, did anybody reach out to each other on Twitter? Was it through a video? Was it through a recommendation? How did y'all meet?
It was literally like from, I remember meeting Wozens. We were working on like a video together, and I remember like we played some like Fortnite here and there, and like at the time I didn't do funny moments. I didn't really understand like cracking jokes much in calls. I more or less cracked jokes through my editing. So like I was really nervous to play with them. But surprisingly, I remember I like showed them some, this is where all the video memes and all that came into play. I remember Grizzy and all that saying this to me. They said, you dead ass changed everyone's humor with them fucking dumbass memes. And now it's like a staple. And it made me laugh because looking back at it, I would like always put in like the like stupidest memes that I had, the most cursed shit I had, and they would laugh at it. And then I actually began to talk, and I wasn't like being too shy anymore. And it was during like, I think it was what COD was it? It was the one where Warzone first came out, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Mm-hmm. I believe it was around that time when that dropped. I remember Ash. I remember this like distinctively. It was like I was playing with like Wozens and all that on Siege here and there, but it was only playing with Wozens and the like them lot. I kind of like was too shy to branch out. And I remember one night when COD dropped, we were doing like everyone was in Content Hub server, and we were there was like a massive core. I remember there was like fucking Blog, all of them lot in there. There was like Grizz, fucking Tuxie, like everyone, bro. And I was like obviously shy as shit. I wasn't speaking much, but whenever I did say something, there was one person that always was fucking laughing, and it was Ash. Ash always ended up cracking up at everything I ended up saying, and I'd never knew this dude. And then he added me and like said like, yo, do you want to play some like Modern Warfare? I was like, I was nervous at first. Like, I think I made up an excuse and said like, I need to like go to bed early tonight, unfortunately. But then like I remember, I think it was Wozen said like, yeah, you know, like you should join, like, you know, branch out. And I remember like playing that with Ash. I just had more and more fun, and it was just amazing. And from there, it was, you know, I was more friends with Ash, and then I met Grizzy. Now, when I met Grizzy, it was the fucking worst time I could have met him because he was drunk. And he was like, I didn't know who Grizzy was at the time. I never knew of Grizzy, so I didn't like, you know, it's like, oh my god, big YouTuber. Like, no, it was literally like, I was like, damn, this dude's got cool ass hair. Like, dead ass. When Grizzy had like his hair like all like short and curly, I was like, dude, this man got curls, hell yeah. And he was drunk. We were all talking about like life shit, and he was asking me like, "Yo, what do you do?" And he was like, "What do I call you? Like simple?" And I first obviously it was simple, and then I remember him saying like, "Oh, like, what do you do?" And I was just showing him that I knew how to edit, and I was showing him like this project I was working on in After Effects, just doing like silly memes and shit. And he was like kind of interested by it, and then I think like we was like joking around a little bit. And I started making him fucking crack up. I remember that when we was doing a lot of like Discord content early on in the days, like this dude was in stitches all the time, and it was so funny. And I loved hanging out with him, but I never reached out because I was too scared to. Not in a sense of like Grizzy's terrifying. Like it's just more of like sometimes just that embarrassment of hearing like, nah. You know, it's just kind of like, oh god, I should have never said anything. Like, but that's like, you know, that's the stage that everyone goes through, I think. So like, literally, after like a period of time, like me and him started recording more, and it was like really fun. And then he introduced me to like more other people. Like I would get invited to a session with like Blog and all that, and I knew who Blog was through Grizzy because obviously I saw like who he was recorded with, and I was like, oh shit, like this is a bit scary. You know, these guys are kind of bigger YouTubers and stuff, and like McNasty's mic fucking pierced my ears. Like I love that dude. He is fucking hilarious, but Jesus Christ, his mic back in the day was compressed as fuck and it stung. And it was like funny. I remember when I was playing with them, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. And I had to mute sometimes. I muted when I was just genuinely cracking up because I was like, I don't want to fucking sound like an idiot and just laugh all the time. So I'd mute. And I remember there was one point where I killed a guy in game and it came through my headset of him moaning. And they all went, wait, what the fuck? Like, whose mic did that come from? And I couldn't even like talk. I was cracking up. And no, it was lovely playing with all them guys. Like I haven't had a bad experience playing with like any new people. Genuinely, most of the people that I've like played with are so like sweet, genuine people, and like it's the same with like any new people as well. Like I'm not opposed to meeting any new people, not at all. It's just I feel like a lot of people have to understand as well that like, you know, we're nervous as well. Like I have terrible fucking social anxiety. Like I'm terrible with that. You know what I mean? I take medication for my anxiety. Like not many people know that. Like the only people that probably know that is obviously my close friends and like some of the people in my Twitch community, because I'm open with it. I say like, you know, because I don't want it to seem like such a taboo subject. You know, anyone else that's on antidepressant, I'm like, yo, same bro, what milligram you on? Like, you know what I mean? Like it make it a fun topic, not make it de-serious. Just like bring light to a subject rather than it constantly being dark. You know what I mean? So like that's what I suggest. And it goes with saying anything else. Like before like thinking that everyone is like perfect, like everyone has like the perfect mindset. Like no, everyone struggles, bro. It sucks. But like, you know, it's leveling with that and understanding that, I feel like, is what makes a greater connection towards you and your audience.
Of course.
So yeah, that's my rant about whatever I was ranting about. Sometimes I just go off on a tangent. I don't fucking know.
It's all good. Like I definitely understand that aspect, because for me, I've had 7 years of therapy. I've been through anxiety, anger issues, focusing issues. Like for those who don't know, I have ADHD, and I had it more severe when I was younger. I just couldn't stay focused. Like for me, it was I would tap on things, and people would tell me, Rick, stop tapping. I'm like, I'm not tapping. I'm doing this. Like, Rick, stop tapping. I'm like, I'm not tapping. What are you talking about? So my brain was just so like so much anxiety, where my teacher caught on to it, and he told my mom I would recommend him looking, going to a therapist just to vent or whatever. He probably has a lot of anxiety for being. That was obviously when you grew up at home and going to a school place with hundreds of people. was different, and I always had social anxiety. But then that social anxiety got like thrown out the window once I became a manager at Walmart. And the Walmart I worked at had like 800 employees, and they made me a manager for customer service. And I worked like the city I worked in, the 6 cities around it were all inner cities. So I dealt with a lot of characters that threatened my existence because I would have returned a piece of bread for them. So that's how I learned how to communicate better, like de-escalate, and obviously worked on my talking skills and be a little bit more comfortable. And especially me being the manager of over 100 people, and just chit-chatting to my cashiers, chit-chatting to my customer service workers, to my cart pushers, and you get used to talking. And yes, when it comes to the YouTube life, you could have a bubble, but sometimes it's harder for other ones to go out of that bubble.
Yeah, it's a comfort zone. It causes too much anxiety, and I feel like it's easy to misinterpret and think someone's like ignoring you or something like that. But no, that's not always the case. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty. You know what I mean? I'm guilty for thinking that way. It's a natural human thing. Like, you will instantly think that the whole world's against you, but 9 times out of 10 you're overthinking it, and it's hard to realize that. And don't beat yourself up for not realizing it. It's just make the effort to not do it.
Yeah. And it's like, just because you don't message the person back immediately does not mean you're ignoring the person. When it comes to just the combination of people who are YouTubers and people who have social anxiety, we try to take day at a day. So it's time by time, and we're trying to structure our day. And it's like, I could easily just go through messages I haven't responded back to and reply back, but again, I won't reply back again until I'm ready. And I don't want to do that to people. I rather wait until I have a good hour of free time so I could just conversate with that person. I don't want to just say I want to respond to 10 messages and just send them all 1 or 2 messages each and ignore them for 3 days. I want to give them the time they deserve.
There is one person I can say, and he is terrible with returning messages, and that's Pezzy. Pezzy, this motherfucker never checks his DMs, right? The only time Pezzy was super consistent with DMing me is when we were both obsessed with Tarkov. Homie would DM me as soon as he woke up. He was like, "Yo, Tarkov?" I'm like, yeah, let's go. And literally, as soon as there's actually a clip on my Twitch of him getting sniped in the face within the first 30 seconds of being in the lobby, and he slammed his desk. He went, "Yep, I'm gone, goodbye." And he hasn't played the game since. And I found that hilarious, but at the same time, I was like, damn, this motherfucker ain't gonna answer his DM for another 2 months. Like, he is terrible with it. But I understand as well. Pezzy literally says, like, he sees it, he says like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna reply to that in a bit," and forgets. And I do the same shit. That everyone does the same shit. Unless like you're wired, you know what you're doing, you have it scheduled and shit, like you have your life together, then yeah, poggers to you, mate. But the average Joe is rather slow. So
I am your unaverage Joe. I'm your slow Joe. Jojo. And
I felt that.
I guess one thing I could damn, I'm getting like flash warning. Severe flash warning, floods warning in your area. Okay, isn't that nice? But I mean, I'm good. I'm on an uphill anyway, so nothing's gonna get flooded. But your name, Simple Robinson. How did you get that name?
Okay, so when I first was just like looking at names and shit, me and my dad, we had like a shared account together, and I had to I wanted to have something so generic, like something like Simple Snipes or something, like and have like my own clan and shit, like but it was like my dad was like, "Nah, lol, I want Robinson and the other half." I'm like, okay, that's kind of fair because you paid for it, so I'll have one half and then you have the other half, and then Simple Robinson. And then when I came onto PC, I was just kind of like, I can't think of anything else, honestly. Let's just roll with this. and it kind of just stuck. And quite honestly, I've had debate with myself before. Like I hope at some point like I get to a size where I can just have the name simple. That'd be sick. That'll be really sick. Like, it's like, do you know who Meaty Marley is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marley, he changed it from Meaty Marley to just Marley. And I was like, dude, I would love to have a one-word name. Holy. Like, I'm sure you'd love to have yours as just Senpapi or just Rick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure when you get, like, at a bigger size and you have a longer name, that you would, like, eventually want to short it down. Like, Tuxie used to have his as, like, Tuxie Poo. Yeah, but he changed it to just Tuxie.
And I also Blarg my Snoople, and now it's just Blarg.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like having an established audience to the point where you can change your name would be absolutely cool. But at the same time, like I don't know if like I would be able to do that. Then like say before I hit like the point of where I'm able to get like a plaque, I don't think I would do it before that. So like. It would. I don't know if it would be weird to have like a plaque with just like your old name on it. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's probably just like
I think that will be. I think that'd be kind of cool because it shows like your progression.
True. Oh my god, I've been struck by lightning. Holy fuck!
I'm about to get struck by lightning. What you talking about?
True. You're on your dairy way, mate.
Yeah, that thunder was real close. I saw like light flashing a little bit, and it got dark as fuck. Yeah, but I think it's now it's getting more brighter, so I think the thunderstorm is passing by, which is good. But I know a lot of people did that. You know, like for me, I grew up watching The Creatures. And, you know, you had Uber Hacks Nova. Now it's just Nova, and you had Immortal HD. Now it's just Immortal. Sly Fox Hound. No, he just goes by Sly now. So it's definitely a thing that I could definitely see you doing. And you know, I would like to just have some Poppy as well. And because one thing I wanted to get with you about was that when you were talking about you being shy and stuff like that, you are fucking hilarious.
I don't know how to react when someone like compliments my humor. I don't know what to say. Like, because if I agree, I'm just gonna sound like I'm so far up my own ass. But if I disagree, I'm gonna look like the generic. Oh, I'm so humble. Like, no. I don't know what to say, so I just kind of like smile, I guess. Like
but you are genuinely funny because I remember I got introduced to you because of the Discord stuff, and obviously the peak of me doing compilations, and you know I wanted to start wrapping that kind of like series up and start focusing on my own stuff, and you know I'm looking at the circle you're a part of. Like, okay, obviously the majority of the compilations were Grizzly and the Goons. I'm like, bro, Tuxie deserves a compilation. Ash deserves something. But you deserve something. Aaron deserves something. So I'm like, what can I do for you? And I remember putting the comment and talked about I got to do something for you. Like something's in the works. And I'm just like watching all your videos, and I'm like, yo, this man is fucking hilarious. And I just put together, the simple hilarious moments.
Like I actually saw that come up in my recommended like the other day, and I was like, dude, how the fuck is that like 200,000? What? I was like, bro, where's my 200,000 subs? Hello. Weigh in, like, bro. I found it hilarious, but at the same time, it was nice, like, because I do read the comments, and like. I saw some of these nice comments that were just like, oh man, like this guy's hilarious. Like, I'm actually glad he got his own compilation show. I was like, that's like really sweet. And like them kind ass words, like they do stick. That's the thing. And like, it's nice seeing that appreciation sometimes. And it's that, I like to try and show that back as well by like try and interact with as many comments as I can.
Yeah, and I go through your videos. Yeah, I go through your videos every single time you upload. I always click it in, just hit like, and then I watch part of it. But then obviously life busy. I'm running 5 channels, and it's just whatever. But I always at least drop love. I come by, watch half of it, like it. When I have time, watch the other half, and I just go through your comments, and everything's just heart. I'm like.
Yeah,
you dedicate your
genuinely time. Like, I think personally that like I know a lot of my other friends feel the same way with this, is if they can take the time out of their day to give their opinion about your video, you can give your time out of your day to at least appreciate it and show them that you've seen it, and the affection is reciprocated, and it's like, thank you, I really do appreciate that. And it's the same with the GoFundMe video. When I promoted Adam's GoFundMe, within the day it raised 500 more for his GoFundMe, and that actually covered the rest of his like bills that he's had already for surgery. And like I even that alone, I'm so fucking lucky to have that community. Is crazy, and I appreciate every single one of them, because I like to see them come through for Adam as well. They're like, oh shit, so like that's why Adam ain't been in the videos as much. That makes sense. Like da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, now this is why, but he doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want to sound like he's just like attention seeking or some shit. Like, no, this man is genuinely ill. So like that's why it felt like good to see all that kind of shit. And the same with the lovely ass comments. I said to Adam, like, bro, you gotta peep the comment section, because that shit is filled with so much positivity. Like, dude. And he read through all of them, and he literally like told me like, no, thank you so much for that, like genuinely. And it is because of them really nice words that Adam has the courage to keep pushing for them days and shit like that. You know what I mean? And even today, like I think, I only have like roughly like less than half an hour left because we're meant to be streaming together. But he is even like trying to push himself to stream. You know what I mean? And in his pain and shit, like he, you know, even when we're like playing behind the scenes, like homie has to go lie down like in between games and shit like that. You know, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go lie down for a bit, or like I need to go to the bathroom, like my stomach's acting up and shit. Like, you know, it'll be one of them things. And the fact he's able to push himself to stream still, like he wants that bad enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's inspirational, and because of Adam, like I wouldn't have like the sound quality I have now. When I first got that, you know, the Shure XLR, you know, combination package, obviously I didn't know how to tweak anything. You know, I'm new to the whole PC world as of like 3 years from now. Like right now, I've had this for 3 years, but growing up, you know, I grew up in a low income family, so I had, you know, Game Boys. I have, you know, just consoles. I never actually had like a laptop. I never had a computer setup. You know, I had a computer setup, but I had like the disk internet, the AOL, everybody using memes. That was my my come up. But I have no PC knowledge, and I get the XLR and I get the Shure, and I follow the instructions how to, you know, link it up. But then I see the settings. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So I put out a tweet, and I'm like, anybody with the Shure and XLR combo, can you recommend me settings or a preset or what? Something. I gotta get this shit, you know, working. I want to start recording. And again, Adam just immediately he messaged me on Twitter, and you know we were mutuals anyways. So he DMs me like, here's a preset, and I'm like, thank you. So I download the preset again. I'm like trying to figure it out. So I DM on Discord. I'm like, so what do you do with this and do with that and do with this? So you do this, you do that. And like I said, he took his time to help me. He didn't have to do that. And it's just the fact that he is so amazingly nice and just a genuine person that he's getting what, you know, he's deserved. You know, he's getting the friends there. He's getting people who is literally, you know, there for him. He's getting people for support. You know, he did so much kindness in the world, and now he's getting that reciprocated back. And
exactly.
For me, that's why I wish that I was more better in a financial, you know, situation that I could put in. And it's just like it's just so crazy what, you know, personal life decide. But it's just I want to do something, and I definitely will do something down the line, because he's such a genuine person. I've seen the impact that he has with his friends, and people like that are hard to come by. And he is definitely irreplaceable. And obviously, I know things would get better for him, and he's amazing. And I definitely just hearing like what everybody been talking about is, you know, reading his, you know, his watching his streams and going through his Twitter and going through this, going through that. It definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it definitely inspired me to do, like, I guess, a little bit more better. And I always take a piece of, like, whenever I talk with people, I take a piece of them with me, and I learn. And it's just, like I said, he's just a phenomenal dude.
He is. He is a genuinely nice lad, and I can say safely, like, he is an amazing dude, fucking genuine as shit, and that's why, like, even now, like, I love like planning, like playing with him and shit like that. Like, yo, let's like play this and stream together. Like, I love that personally. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
But I am sorry to cut it somewhat short, brother, because I did promise them we would play, but. I have enjoyed like hanging out. Thank you very much for that, and thank you for the invite on the podcast too. I hope I didn't like talk your ear off too much.
No, that's the point. The video is who is simple.
So, yeah, I just talk too much, so that I sometimes mutter on and I forget where I'm going. But you know, I do appreciate it, man. Genuinely, it's been really nice.
Okay, Thor is angry with me.
No.
But
no.
Yeah, it was definitely, amazing to talk with you. I've been following basically your little YouTube live for a few years now, and it's surreal that I'm speaking with you now, and you're an amazing dude. You're stupidly hilarious. You need to break a little bit more of that shell. Yeah, I do believe you already broke out most of that shell, but you're definitely doing something good. You have a great fan base. You definitely have a great personality. I 100% do know you will have your breaking point where it will be soaring with numbers, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Hopefully. And no, not hopefully, it will. You definitely have a unique personality that people love. You'll gravitate more people. The more you push yourself to upload, the more you push yourself to just be you, it will definitely come by. And trust me, I'll do anything in my power to help you out. Like I said, just from the compilations to just putting your channel in my community tab, and I will do everything in my power to just continue having you soar, because that was my whole thing. Even if I had X amount of subscribers, I always wanted people to surpass me. That's just how I am as a person.
And that's understandable.
I hope the best for you, and we definitely gotta talk more.
Same with you, man. I wish the best for you as well, man. Definitely.
And everybody who's watching, hope you enjoyed today's episode of Who is Simple. Please subscribe to the Embers and the Rock channel for more interviews like this. And please go in the description, subscribe to Simple, follow all his social medias. I'm also going to leave a link of Buffalo's GoFundMe and his situation that he's going through as well in the description. Please help out as much as you can. If you have anything extra, please help out. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Love your faces. Peace out, guys.